everybody, this is Mike, this is Low-Def Media, and welcome to the channel. Today, I want to take a couple minutes and talk about some content creator related topics. That's what we do here on Low-Def Media. We talk about content creation and the gear that goes along with it. And today we're going to kind of merge the two together. We're going to talk about gear and we're going to talk about content creation. So hopefully this is what you came to see. So first off, I want to talk about cameras because there have been some really nice camera releases lately, and those camera releases, most notably the Sony a7 IV, has gotten me thinking that, oh, what camera am I using today? I am using the Nikon Z30 along with my SmallRig wireless mic. This is a very old mic set, still works very well, and hopefully you're getting some good audio out of it. But getting back to the Sony a7 IV, so that camera came out and it got me thinking. As soon as I saw all the videos from the content creators talking about this camera, it got me thinking that how many people, content creators, chase specs and they chase features and they chase all the latest gadgets and gizmos kind of things. And they think that if they can just get that one camera that does this one thing, that their content creation will automatically improve. I myself am guilty of that, so I speak from experience, but I think it boils down to two types of people. You've got the ones that chase the specs and the features, but then you've got the other group of people that chase convenience and they chase pocketability. Because at the end of the day, the best camera you have is the one that you have with you. And so it doesn't matter if you have an a7 IV if it's sitting on a shelf. And see, that's always been my struggle, that I can go out and get a Sony a6700, which I have right over here, and I find that I don't take it with me because one, it is my most expensive camera, so I don't want to take it everywhere and the potential of forgetting it somewhere, dropping it, breaking it. And then two, it's just cumbersome. And so I want something that's a little bit more pocketable. Now, more on that towards the end. So there are two camps, in my opinion: the ones who chase and then the ones who compromise. So which one are you? Now, I, again, struggle in that department, but I find myself being the one who probably wants convenience over function. I will sacrifice quality for the sake of size. When I go out on a vacation, I always have the best intentions of taking all these cameras and then doing all kinds of videography and photography. But what I end up doing is usually carrying an action camera or my 360 camera. And those are the ones that I primarily use. But more on that at the end. Now, what's the second thing? Second thing is microphones. Microphones are vitally important to your content creation because if you've seen any videos about a content creator explaining the best way to make a video for YouTube, they say that the video is 40% and the audio is 60%. And so you've always heard it said that your viewer will suffer through bad video, but they won't suffer through bad audio. So audio is vitally important. So with that in mind, just like with the cameras, I find that there are two groups, possibly even three, but two primary groups of content creators. One that chase, again, the best possible audio they can get. And you'll see this in a lot of videos because you'll see these Shure microphones, the big XLR microphones. I've got a microphone here, and I'm hoping I can get it in frame. This microphone here is not a Shure microphone, but it's set up just like it. It's even designed to kind of resemble it. But this is an XLR USB microphone, and I like it. It produces great audio, but it's bigger. It gets in the shot. You can't have it as far away from you because of the design of the microphone. It has to be a little bit closer, but it does weed out a lot of the noise or sound that's farther away from the microphone so that it doesn't spoil your audio. And so you've got folks who are like that, who really want the best possible audio, so they'll have those microphones right there in the shot. But then you'll have other people kind of like this, where they want a very discreet microphone, one that they can hide. Maybe it's a lavalier mic they put under their shirt, or if you look at the new DJI microphones and Godox, they are small. Even I've got one over here, it's out of reach, but the Hollyland Mark II is a round disc kind of microphone. And so that's another group of folks that they just want to keep all their microphones out of the shot. And this is where I get into the third. It's kind of a combination between the two, where you've got a very nice high-end microphone, a shotgun mic, but it's placed out of frame, so you can't see it. And so you get the best of both worlds. You don't see the microphone in the shot, but you get really good audio. So I don't think one is better than the other, but what you'll need to do as a content creator is decide which one you want to be, and don't chase all these different microphones every time they come out just because they're new and they're fancy. I found, and I've got it right here, I've got the DJI Mic 2, and I bought it by itself, no receiver, because this will connect to my iPhone and it'll connect to my DJI Action 4. Yes, Action 4. And so I like this microphone to use with those two cameras. I've got plenty of other microphones like the one I'm using now for these type of cameras, but this is a high quality product that will wirelessly, receiverlessly connect to those two devices. And so it's very easy, and I got it on the cheap. So that works for me when I'm out and about on the go and I want to film something and I want really good audio. But you'll just kind of decide by watching other content creators, do you want your microphone in the shot or do you want out of the shot? Do you want your mic on you or do you want it on a mic stand? And once you've kind of pinned those down, then you can figure out which type of microphone is going to be best for you. Now here's that bonus content that we talked about at the beginning. Not only did the release of the Sony a7 IV get me thinking about these topics, but I've seen other videos where content creators, specifically photographers, are talking about an everyday carry point and shoot camera. And a lot of them they gravitate towards what is it? It's anyway, I think it's a Ricoh, a Ricoh point and shoot camera, and I see the value in that, but it's a little bit more expensive than I would like to spend, or it's too pricey. But something like this. This is the Sony ZV-1F, and it's just a fixed lens, fixed aperture. And the reason why I like this camera, and I end up taking this with me a lot, is because one, look at the form factor. I can just throw this. Not really going to put this in my pocket, but I can throw it in a sling bag and I can throw it in a backpack. It's pretty sturdy, and I can take this with me everywhere and take photos. And that's the point, the last point I like to make, that if you're a photographer, if that's where you between recording video and taking photos, if you're a photographer, I highly encourage you to always carry a camera with you and get away from your cell phone. Use a dedicated camera because it does a few things for you. One, gets you away from the cell phone. Two, it creates muscle memory. It gets you used to dialing in your settings and being concerned about your aperture and your white balance and your focal length, focal distance, all the things that are associated, shutter speed, all the things that are associated with taking a really good photo in camera and not trying to do it in post, and not relying on your phone to do all of it for you. Phones are really good, don't get me wrong, and they work great in a pinch, but if you really want to hone your photography skills, take a point and shoot with you. I have, and it's on the back shelf back here, I have a Fujifilm XP90, which is a very entry-level point and shoot camera, and I leave it on black and white all the time. And I just take black and white shots with it. And I love it. It's great. And it's waterproof, dustproof. It's even a little bit of shockproof. So if I drop it, it's not gonna, break the camera. And so I like having that with me. So when I'm out and about, I can just take a picture. And it's 18, I think it's an 18 megapixel lens. And it's pretty easy to manipulate. You don't get a lot of data in there with it, no raw shooting, but talking about a point and shoot camera, it brings up another thought that I wanted to make, and that's where photographers will kind of diverge into two different camps. I see this kind of happening on social media. You've got photographers who are really into, and again, specs, and they want the best camera that they can get for the best output. But just like I mentioned at the beginning, where you have people who are more focused on convenience and being able to put something in their pocket, there's also this trend for lower specs or lower end specs or less specs and more of a digicam kind of look, and taking pictures that are more reminiscent of the 70s and 80s, and they have some imperfections in them. And so if you get used to carrying a point and shoot camera, you might also be able to resemble some of those looks, because with my Fujifilm, sometimes when I take pictures, it's not the best picture. It's a little soft. Sometimes I get a lot of flare. Those kind of images kind of emulate what a lot of newer content creators are going for. And so I kind of get the best of both worlds. Sometimes I get a really tack sharp photo. Sometimes it's a little bit on the unfocused side. But again, I'm capturing the moment. And that's the real purpose of any photograph, is you want to capture that moment. All right, so those are my thoughts for today. Just want to get those out there, and hopefully these are the kind of things that you think about too, and hopefully you got some insight here as to, maybe where your content creation journey might be taking you and some of the equipment that you might want to start looking at. And again, if you like this kind of content, you like talking about content creation and the gear that goes along with it, and a little bit of technology stuff and some fitness stuff mixed in, then hey, become a subscriber and hit that notification bell. Hey, this is Mike coming to you from Soggy, Georgia today, and looking forward to seeing you in the next one.